Hello. Hopefully this will not be an annoying quality video. I'm recording while walking, recording on my cell phone. I don't know how this is going to come out, but I did have a goal for getting this video done today, and the spot where I had planned to sit down halfway through my daily walk and focus on making this video didn't work out today because I don't know if you can hear behind me, but they're doing some type of construction near that area, and that would have been annoying. I would have found that very annoying. Worst case scenario, I play this video back later and don't like the quality of the video or the sound because I'm walking, and I'll delete it and use it as a practice session and film a better one later. Take two, if you will. But if this is good enough, then best case scenario is it'll stick. I'll have completed this video that I wrote some notes on. Did you see those? And I'll get it put out into the world, which is kind of a funny aside, really, because I have made several of these videos now with the intention of starting posting them. So like in every one of these videos, I say something about getting started and something about hopefully this will be the one that I post. And I don't know, I guess I just kind of find that amusing. But now I'm talking to myself, so I digress. I have my notes, and I want to try to stick to these for the duration of this video. And I want to try to keep this video fairly short, so that it's easily digestible by anybody interested. I am going to share this video with some friends and family. And if anybody who watches this video cares to share it with anybody that would be interested, or that this sort of a thing might be helpful to, by all means, share away. And with that, I will start down my list of notes on, what the goal of this video is, what the goal of any of these videos are that I've been trying to make or hope to be making. So in a nutshell, I am 53, so right there in that perimenopausal area, and I am overweight. I don't know how obvious that is from, the angle of this video. I'm sure it's not a very flattering angle. I don't care, because I'm not here for reasons of vanity. I'm here for reasons of health, and that is really my big motivator. I am looking to improve my health. I'm looking to connect with other people that are maybe in a similar demographic, age-wise. Not that I discriminate. Like, I am happy to connect with anybody younger or older than myself, about these topics, because I think it's relevant to all of us. But I've just been noticing that when you start kind of hitting this midlife area, things start to change, and a lot of them get really difficult. So I'm sure a lot of that is going to come up in these videos if I can continue making them. But for now, I want to specifically just share the stuff about health that is really pinging my radar most recently. And there's a lot of details to that, but not going to get into any of those details right now either, because I feel like, again, I don't want to overwhelm anybody with, an introductory video, and I don't want to let my thoughts get scattered too much into the weeds. I'm on my daily walk, and I'm lucky enough to have access to a local greenway in a beautiful area adjacent to the track for the field of a local school. In case you're wondering what I'm doing, walking while talking to you. So again, my goal in making these videos at all is that I want to share my health journey, definitely with family and friends that are interested, but anybody who's interested or on a similar journey. I'm looking to connect with people better, friends and family, as well as any new connections that might come because of shared, goals and concerns. I would love to have these videos as a way to track my efforts, all of the things that are, the various different things I'm learning. I'm doing a lot of reading and studying, and I'm trying to experiment on myself with a lot of the ideas that are coming up while I read and study about a lot of these health topics that I'm dealing with and that I am going to be discussing, in more detail in future videos. But for now, I would like to track those efforts. What am I trying? What's working? What's not working? And I would like to have this as a chronicle to reflect back on as I progress. Hopefully I'll progress. I have been already progressing. You may get to see some of the other false start videos I've made in the past, just because, there may already be progress to be seen. I have not yet looked back on them critically or at all, really, to determine if I see or hear any difference, or if I'm recording any notions of things that are different. But I'll look back at those at some point and we'll see. And if there's anything good there to share, I'll share it. But yeah, I hope that these videos, that this channel can be a chronicle of my efforts and my successes and my progress, as well as any, learning experiences or setbacks or whatever may come. Because let's face it, it's life. It's messy. There's the good with the bad. And a big lesson I'm having in life right now is to take the bad with the good, because there's no alternative, But again, I digress. Topic for another time. So while I'm tracking and sharing my efforts and hopefully my progress or lessons learned, maybe that will be a resource for other people. Maybe other people will want to hear the details of this stuff, and maybe it could help encourage or inspire them to set out on their own journey to health and have their own successes or discoveries along the way. And, because I'm in this research, study, sponge mode, I'm also hoping that by putting myself out there, by putting this content out there, I don't know, maybe it'll expedite me finding and then being able to share different resources to help with, the topics that I'm going to cover, the problems that I'm having, the health issues. I'm not a doctor. I'll say that from day one. So always consult with your trusted medical professionals anytime you decide to launch or follow any health or fitness related endeavor. Just be careful. Take care of yourself. Have good support. I'm trying, and I'm sure I'll talk about that more in future videos. But yeah, I think that pretty much sums up my big goals for wanting to put this content out there, make these videos, do this channel. So, on to my notes. I guess I should have said at the very beginning of the video, today's date is July 23rd, 2024. And it doesn't matter when you find this video. I can't tell you how many videos I've watched on YouTube, other people's content, other people's channels, that have inspired and motivated me. I'll be talking about, some of those in future content. And what I've discovered is it's fun if you find somebody right as they're going through it and you can kind of see the progress or the change happen right before your eyes. That's kind of my favorite, when I've seen some folks be able to do that and share that journey. But it's also great to find older content and maybe go back and work your way through it and start with the earlier videos of that creator or their channel and work your way through at your own pace to see what their journey is like. So welcome if you're joining me in a contemporary fashion right around the time that I'm posting this, or welcome if you're finding me somewhere later down the road. I am going to be trying to do these videos fairly regularly. I have a couple of channels that I love that post daily. I don't think I can make that commitment just yet. I don't think I'm that organized. But I'm gonna aim for a minimum of monthly. And I don't know, a sweet spot sounds like weekly. But I could definitely, I like to talk, if you can't tell that already. So it's possible that if I learn what I'm doing and the quality turns out good and, the ideas come to me, you may be hearing from me even sooner. But hopefully just as much as you are comfortable with. And so I'm going to try to share the dates, and I'm going to try to share relevant statistics. Like, weight loss is part of my journey. It is not my entire journey, and nor do I think it should be anybody's entire journey. But I'll get on that soapbox later. But it absolutely is going to be a big part of my journey towards being and feeling healthier. So as of today's weigh-in, which I do weigh in every day, I have a smart scale with an app to my smartphone, which I love because I'm a data geek. So I weigh every day, within reason. You know, sometimes I forget or get busy or I'm not home. And today's weight was 227 point, can't remember if it was 0.6 or 0.8. I should know these things. I should have wrote those on my notes for today. But it was definitely 227 point something. And that is down from probably my ultimate highest weight ever, which has been just in recent time, like within the last, few months even, has been in the 230s, sometimes even approaching up towards 235. I think that is about the top end of where I've been. In case it matters to anybody, I am about 5'5", with good posture. I don't always have good posture. It's going to be noisy here for a second because I think they're pressure washing the tennis courts for this university. I'll try to go past them as quickly as I can, and hopefully that won't ruin the quality of this video. Here, I'll bring you in closer, so hopefully you can hear me over top of that. So my first goal right now is with weight is to get down to 225. It's been a minute since I've been 225, and I want to get there and stay there reliably so that I can keep moving the trend downward with the scale. But for right now, I'm taking my goals in very small increments. So 225 is my current weight goal. I have a lot more than that I would like to lose, but we'll get into that later. Speaking of goals, like weight loss, okay, we're gonna get back to the car here where I will wrap up this video because I am almost finished with my list of notes. Weight loss is definitely one of the goals I have because my goals in general are all related to reclaiming and improving my health. Okay, so in my car here, you have a stand. So let's try using that. I've got my notes. Close the door so we don't hear the noise as much. And let me put a little bit of air on because it is hot. What is it today? Let's see when the temperature comes up. I know it's hotter in places, compared to here. I'm sweating, that's good. Anytime you sweat, you're detoxifying, so don't resist sweating. Aim for sweating. So I'm happy to be sweating. It's 81 here right now. Could be worse, but it's pretty hot. Okay, so I've got the air going. Hopefully you can hear me over that. That'll be another part of this experiment. And let me finish off with this list of goals. So, biggest goal is I just want to be healthy. I don't care how I end up getting there. I don't care what ends up being the right combination of things to do that gets me there. I have a lot of different ideas. I have a lot of different things I've already been experimenting with because I don't know what's going to be the right combination. And one thing that I have learned is always going to make the difference is consistency. So sometimes it doesn't even always matter. It doesn't have to be where you find the perfect way to eat or the perfect way to exercise. It seems like you just need to find what works for you, what you can handle sustainably, what you can commit to and what you can be consistent about. So that's already a big lesson that I've learned, and I'm, still trying to learn how to put that into practice. But yeah, the biggest goal is health and feeling better. I'll get in future videos to the kinds of things I struggle with, my different health problems, the way it manifests in my body, my discomforts and diseases, if you will. But that's another video. My other goal as part of that getting to health is definitely, losing weight. So I don't mean to trigger anybody, but I will be talking about weight loss in my videos. I'm talking specifically about my weight loss and what I'm learning about the role that obesity plays, in my health. But obviously everybody's different, and, you have to trust yourself, your body, and your health support professionals that you trust. And then, other than that, my goals on this channel are going to be sharing other things that come up that I believe affect my physical health, which includes my mental health, so emotional health. So I'm going to be talking about some of those topics too. And my current specifics, this is the end of the video. This is, excuse me, this is the point I'm starting with. I currently have a goal to walk every day and achieve 9,000 steps a day. I do not meet that goal. I do not walk every day yet, and I do not make 9,000 steps every day. But I have a tracker, a planner, which I will show you and talk more about. And I have been tracking it and I also have my Fitbit, which helps keep, my phone is warning me that it's getting too hot. So I'm going to try to just wrap this up so my phone can rest. So yeah, I have different ways that I track this stuff, and I'll talk more about it in future videos. But the daily walk is one goal. The 9,000 steps a day is another goal. I'm also trying to do different studying daily. There's different things that I study for my health, and I'll talk about probably what those resources are as I go. And sometimes I just read them, sometimes I watch videos, listen to podcasts, I'll take notes when I can or am motivated to refer back to. And I'm also trying to use my planner and tracker, which I just mentioned, to track some of this stuff. And told you I'm a data geek. And I'm also journaling. Just sometimes I have specific journals, which I'll talk to you about, like what each specific journal is, because I have a couple different ones. And then I just free journal, just like whatever, like, a brain dump, like whatever dumps out of my head, which I feel like is very helpful. If you're not already journaling, I would strongly suggest you consider it. You don't have to be good at it. You don't have to do it every day. It's not like a commitment. It's like a tool, a relief tool. So anyway, think about it. We'll talk more about it later. And then also going to be taking my measurements. I told you I weigh daily. I'm going to be taking my measurements, my body measurements, monthly. And I'm due to do that as my starting measurements, although I have starting measurements from previously. So it'll be curious to compare what these new starting measurements are to the previous starting measurements I've done before. And when I do that, I'll share that too. And that I'm going to do monthly. And then food. I need to specifically, I believe in making a sort of a map or protocol of what you want to be doing with your food, so you know the direction you're going, and we'll talk about that more too. But food and what I eat is going to be a huge part of what I talk about. So surprise, surprise, I'm sure, somebody trying to lose weight, you figure that's going to be part of the equation. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that I'm one of those people that believes that, food is medicine or food is poison. And I may have been poisoning myself through the years without even realizing it, and I'm now trying to move into the direction as food is medicine. So thank you for listening. Thank you for being here, and thank you for following along if that's what you choose to do. I'm gonna go let my phone cool down now. Have a great day.